Creepers. April 1st, 2023. Good morning to you crazy creeps. Hope you guys are having a good morning. It is April Fool's. And who am I fooling but myself? I need some more coffee this morning. The weather's crummy, but we're gonna do a little creeping. Yeah, good coffee. Cheers. Alright. It is April Fool's. The weather's kind of trying to fool me. That's okay. That's not going to stop me from just doing a little creeping. And Easter is creeping in as well. So we've got the Easter bunny here with this little Easter eggs. And we've also got Camo Dave. Good to see you, Dave. Now, rest in peace, Camo buddy. Continuing on. Alright. Just waiting for the light to change here at Gresham Town Fair. And I remember when this sign here read completely different, now saying Dick's. Was once the former home to G.I. Joe's. If you guys are from the Pacific Northwest, you may or may not remember G.I. Joe's. We're going to go down to Dick's, give you guys a little bit more of a history of the company. Came down here about a year ago or so and documented some other locations. But I kind of wanted to give more of a history of the company, being from here in Portland, and actually having a lot of fond memories of the company myself. Alright, just getting here to Dick's Sporting Goods. So in 1952, a man by the name of Edward Workley opened the very first G.I. Joe's, and it was in a tent. It was in a big army tent, and he sold army surplus, supplies, tents, better known for the sleeping bags that he supplied, selling out very fast, amongst other items, including other general army supplies. And it evolved so much that he actually was able to open up a few more stores. And in the 70s, had a ton of stores throughout the Pacific Northwest, and one being right here at Gresham Town Fair. This is actually the former location to one of those G.I. Joe's. Like I said, now at Dick's Sporting Goods. And when Edward passed away, his son actually took over the company and ran it for many years. It actually changed hands, and well, not changed hands, it actually changed names. At one point it was Joe's. But if you guys remember, the sign was enormous, and it was actually like a huge font, kind of similar to the Dick's font actually here on the signage. But you could see it from far, and I think a lot of folks kind of remember that font that they chose, kind of drawing folks in to their stores. And as a kid, I always associated G.I. Joe's kind of with, you know, the cartoon or the comic. And I always thought to myself, how in the heck did they get away with using the name G.I. Joe's, thinking it was associated with the cartoon, then realizing years later that, you know, the cartoon obviously came out way after 1952. But yeah, it all started in a big army tent in Portland, evolved into a lot of locations, and then they kind of, out the years, kind of tried to switch the name and revamp the store. But if you guys are like me, you'll definitely remember coming here for all the sporting goods needs. They had a huge blazer section. They were actually one of the very first companies to do, you know, a collaboration with the Portland Trailblazers. So in order to get the gear, other than going to the games, you would have to come to the GI Joes, which was pretty cool. And I definitely remember coming here back in the day, as well as others that probably remember GI Joes. For the tickets, they actually had the Ticketmaster, which was their ticket sales back in the day. And I actually found some pictures where there were some folks way back in the day lined up to get tickets to their, you know, Blazer game. For me, it was always the concert, so instead of having to go to the venue, you could actually come here, get the tickets in advance, and if I remember, they were actually a little bit cheaper. So yeah, brief quick history of GI Joes. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more. I found some pictures as well of the old locations, kind of the old iconic signs. Like I said, the company changed names, went to JOES, tried to revamp themselves, actually got hit with a trademark infringement for trying to reuse the name, thinking that since no one else is using the name, it was okay. They tried to come back into the actual Portland area, but it never kind of panned out. So yeah, we did a full vlog of this whole area and kind of showed you guys some of the stores that were here years ago, but I kind of really wanted to come here and just give GI Joes their full credit, being from the Pacific Northwest and having that company evolve from just a tent on the sidewalk. I thought was really awesome. So yeah, there you have it, just a quick brief history. Like I said, I'll insert some more pictures and stuff of the old sign and everything like that. But if you guys do remember coming here and lining up for all those tickets, let me know. Oh, another thing, they were one of the first companies to actually run ads for the Nike Cortez shoe. It was like a running shoe, really popular Nike shoe, and their sales of them were so good, they were able to run ads kind of secretly and not get hit with trademark infringements and stuff like that for using Nike's logos. And I think years later, they did figure out that one of the CEOs for Nike was going to hit them with some sort of infringement for using, you know, Nikes and symbols and stuff like that. But I think they kind of let it go because the sales were so good over the years, they kind of just looked past it. But yeah, I definitely remember coming here and, you know, getting tickets and getting all amped up for each show. And one of the pictures I found is actually from right about here. You can still see like all these red awnings and everything's kind of changed over the years, but yeah, still, I think they still do fishing licenses and stuff like that. It's been years since I've been even in here. Let's go check it out. This is pretty cool. So it looks like Dick's has been around for even longer. 1948. Founder Dick Stack opened the first Dick's Sporting Goods in 48 in Birmingham, New York. This was taken inside the original store in 51. Dick Stack on the right and his brother Ed to the left. And this began as a small tackle shop as well, not from the Pacific Northwest, but still kind of that same vibe. Pretty cool. Hello. Hi there. Yeah, I haven't been in here since it was the GI Joes, if I recall. So yeah, pretty nice store. A lot of sporting gear. Alright, so they do still have Blazer gear too. Kind of like the original GI Joes did.
I can't have you taking pictures of my merchandise.
I'm sorry?
I can't have you taking pictures of the merchandise.
Oh, okay.
So.
I was just videoing from my own documenting.
Well, then I need you to leave because I can't have you video in store either.
You need me to leave?
No.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Unfortunately, your video.
I can turn it off.
Your video pricing, or you're videoing my merchandise, and I can't have you walk around and do that. It's against our store policy.
Oh, okay. I can just turn the camera off.
Okay,
though.
that would be great. You could do that.
Do I have
you
to
can still
leave?
shop.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Right. As long as
oh,
you're
no
not
worries.
taking
No.
pictures or videos
Oh, I feel you 100%.
Yeah.
And I would never film like any person
just,
or anything.
Well,
too.
no, we still can't have you just walking around.
No. All right, well, it happened again. She was a lot nicer than the last few times that this has happened to me. But yeah, I was just kind of showing you guys the Blazers merchandise and stuff, and then the lady working there approached me and said, absolutely not. And then she said, you need to leave. I'm like, again, I didn't do anything. I gladly turned the camera off, but can I still look around? And she said, fine. But at first she said, you need to leave. And I'm like, what? Okay. Anyways, we're not done creeping. But that's Dick's Sporting Goods, and after that, I probably wouldn't give these guys my business. G.I. Joe's was cool, but I don't know about Dick's, man. After that, I think the name of their store kind of proves it. That works. Let's go with some regular. Oh yeah. Really like AM PM coffee. I'm heading back to the Creeper Cave now. If you guys can see, I'm getting pretty wet. Started to rain again on me, and on the bike can't really bring the umbrella, so that's gonna do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. You can ring that bell down below, that way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. But I do appreciate you guys tuning in and creeping with. And I love the backstory of the G.I. Joes. Yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods, I don't know. Call it what you want. They weren't rude. I mean, she wasn't rude, but it was a little weird. Let's just say it was definitely not. I didn't expect them to come at me again. Last time I was talking to a box of cheeseburgers. This time I was filming a bicycle. Some stores are cool with it, some aren't. I gotta be more stealth, I guess. I love you guys. I'm getting wet. I gotta put the camera away. Creeper out for now. I'm just laughing because I just like, I just don't get where people get so upset about it. I could see where if I was running around the store getting interviews, store interviews, yeah, what do you think about this bike? Have you ever been to G.I. Joe's? Do you remember when this was Dick's Sport? No. Anyways, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for today. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. You can ring that bell, that way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. And if you did enjoy this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Till next time, Creeper out for now. Peace.